Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kid Lee, and this is going to be my look at the core of Elder Scrolls Online. If you did not see my first video, what I'm doing for this game is I'm splitting it up into 3 videos. The first video, which has already been released, was the character creation. This video is going to be sort of the core game mechanics, combat, and that sort of thing, with my opinion piece, or if you want to call it my review, at the end of this video. And then the third video, which will be released after this one, will be crafting. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. If you've played Skyrim or any of the other any of the other Elder Scrolls games, then this game is going to be very familiar to you, especially Skyrim. I mean, personally, I think this is pretty much Skyrim 2.0. I mean, they've updated the graphic engine, they've updated the combat, the visuals look better, the sound looks better. They basically just tried to take Skyrim, upgrade it, and then add the MMO features. So, as you can see here, we've got our character on the screen, and just sort of pointing out some of the interface a little bit here. We've got the group icon sort of in the upper left. You can see my name, Monea Lee, and I'm grouped with one of my buddies right now. And, down in the lower left, we've got the chat box. Down in the lower center, we have got the limited action set. So you have a Q and an R, and then a 1 through 5 is basically where you put your moves. All the way up at the top, we have got the north, south, east, west, directional indicator. And then over on the upper right, we have got the old quest tracker. So I'm going to actually go ahead and hit M, which will bring us to the map, just so you guys can take a look at that real quick. Pretty decent map for this game. Again, additional quest tracker. And you're able to actually click on the quest, and it gives you sort of an idea of where those quests are at. Whether they're area quests like this one here, whatever the objective is inside the circle. And the other ones are black or gray arrows, which you have to go to. Let me go ahead and hit I, which will bring up inventory. And this particular screen shows a lot of your basic information, and you have got different bars across the top. So you can see I'm currently at level 7, and I'm maybe 10-15% into the level. For apparel, we've got all the standard stuff, a head, shoulders, gloves, legs, boots, belt, and sort of your chest piece. There is an accessories and costumes with a pair of rings, and you are allowed to have 2 different weapon sets. The inventory, they have it broken up pretty good. You've got your all tab, and then they've got, weapons, apparel, consumables, materials, miscellaneous quests, and junk. And you can currently see that I am 45 out of 50 on my bag space, and I've got just over 1,000 gold. So pretty good stuff there. If we go to the character sheet, this is where you're able to put your ability points. Once you get those into your magicka, your health, and your stamina. The next one is your skills. And again, just like Skyrim, you are able to deck out your character any way you want. When you're at that character selector and you pick your race and your class, you are not bound to just one archetype. You can basically do whatever you want. So for this girl, for instance, if we check out weapons, you've got all the weapon options. And as you use the weapons, you level them up individually. So if you wanted to, you could mess around with all of them and just go to town. You don't necessarily have to specialize if you don't want to. But for this girl, I did specialize. I went into dual wield, and you can see she's a level 13 with dual wield. Now let me actually take a look at here. See, level 1. I don't think I've done, a little bit of staff. Level 3 was the staff. But yeah, everything in a dual wield. And then as you level up that, you're able to put some of your points, your skill points, into your abilities. And you have both your active and your passive abilities. Now your class, again, there's 3 different variations on this, all depending on how you want to level. I've been going into this one, which I'm currently at level 12, and I've got a stone giant and a molten weapons, which is pretty cool. And again, active, passive abilities on that. If we go under armor, and again, all depends on how you want to specialize. With this girl, I am going medium armor, so I'm currently level 7 on medium armor. And again, it's like as you wear it, as you use it, you level it up. And I've got a couple of passive abilities on my armor. Then you've got spells for the world, which is soul magic. You've got guilds, depending on... Now, this is not your player guild. This is the NPC, the faction guilds that are in-game. So I'm with the Fighters Guild, and here's my rep with them, and more abilities. You've got racial abilities, which are passive, and you've also got your crafting. I gotta actually look here. I got 2 in blacksmithing, 2 with enchanting, 2 in woodworking. I've been sort of messing around with this a little bit. So you really have to pick and choose where you put those points. It can be very interesting in how you can customize your guys out. Alright, we have got a journal, which is pretty standard. We got the map, which we already looked at. We have got the groups menu, which again, I mentioned that I was grouped with somebody just so I can show you guys a few things regarding the groups. You've got your contacts, which is basically your friends list. You got your guilds. And just for testing purposes, we went ahead and made a guild, the old Alliance Security Force. There's only 2 of us in it. Doesn't really matter. But you are able to, set the roster. You can set the custom ranks. There's some history stuff going on. Banks, sales, campaign. All pretty good stuff. You can see a lot of the options here. You can set different ranks to do different things. You can edit your message of the day and your background information. We've got the tab for the Alliance War, which is one of the big features in this game. And we've got the mail, we've got the notifications, and we've got the help. So that pretty much covers all the different options. So let's go ahead and exit out of this and get into a little bit of gameplay. We'll spin around here. You can see that I'm kind of in a lava land. Now, one thing that's kind of weird that I don't totally understand, and again, this is beta, maybe it's bugged, but you see I've got 1 quest up there. It says the fate of a friend, but yet if I go into my map, I have 4 quests. So I'm not entirely sure why that particular tracker is only showing 1 when this one is showing 4. Kind of weird. So the combat in this game has been improved over Skyrim as I fall and take a little bit of damage. They have added a dodge roll system in this game. And just like with the other Elder Scrolls games, you have your targeting reticle in the center. And you basically, how they have designed the controls in this game is if you sort of rapid tap your left mouse button, you do your basic attack. If you hold, you do your strong attack or your power attack. Now, if you hold right click, that is your block. Spin this around for a second. And then if you hold your right click and tap left click, that is an interrupt. So your character sort of does this. So if an enemy is casting a spell or they're putting down a telegraph or something, you can basically just try and do an interrupt or a quick little stun on them. And like I sort of mentioned down below, you've got your limited action set. So I've got some basic stab moves. I have a spell on number 2, and I've got my sort of short little buff on number 4 there. So let's do a little bit of combat just to check this out. We'll go after this beetle guy here. Oh, never mind. That's a friendly beetle. How about this one? Is this one friendly? It is. It's kind of hard to tell what's friend and foe sometimes because you just, there's no nameplates. Like this guy over here, this is a player. And all you see is a health bar. There's no nameplates. Like, let's go in the options here real quick. And let's check out social. So social is all just chat stuff. We'll go under interface. Here we've got health bars on, and then no on self, no, friendly NPCs, players. We've got indicators, resurrectable players. We've got combat stuff up here at the top. So under action bars. That's my action bar. You can actually have it fade and go away whether or not you're in combat, but I've got it always on. But as I was saying, there's nothing in here for nameplates. And I'm not entirely sure why the devs would want to go this way. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that they're trying to make this experience as real as possible, so they're just trying to take as much interface away as possible, which is not a good thing for an MMO. For an MMO, there's certain things that you've got to have, and nameplates is one of them. So like that guy that's running around there, if I wanted to see who he was, I basically have to put my targeting reticle over him to see who he is. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. And there's all these creatures around. I mean, how do I know that he's a hostile creature? I mean, it shows up with his health bar, but it doesn't really say if he's a good or bad or not. Now, I will show you something else here in a minute that will sort of counter what I just said. But anywho, where are we going here? Okay, so I gotta talk to a guy. There's somebody down here. That's all lava down there. That's bad. I'm gonna have to do some lava jumping. Oh, actually, here's some ore. Let's grab this real quick. I will be doing the crafting video later, so I might need some more stuff. Alright, let's see if I can make this jump here without falling into the lava. There is no double jump, just single jump. Alright, what do you have to say?
Someone came. Did Father send you? I fell and twisted something. Damn, my ankle.
Lady Morvana, I presume?
Are you mocking me? Yes, of course I am. I'm trapped by lava flows and flaming shorks, and I can't walk. If I ever get home, I'm gonna drink a whole jar of Sujamma.
And why are you out here?
This was a shrine to the three. I come out here to pray for Mother. She was taken from us a few years ago. She was the sweetest woman I've ever known. Some days I swear I can still hear her voice. Anyway, I was out here when the eruption began.
Your father is very worried about you.
Of course he is. The overprotective Gua. Since we lost Mother, he's tried to run my life for me. I think I'll need 2 bottles of Sujamma when I get home. Forget what Father says.
Alright, have fun. So that was that quest. Alright, what do we got going on here? Fate, let's see here. Proving trust. So I've got to use Walks in Ashes signal somewhere around here. So right here, maybe? Yeah, there's that.
Gervis's hatchling? Good.
I've caught you, bloody-handed Argonian.
See them safely off the island? Is this like an escort? I don't see anybody really following me.
I'm going to be fine, Father. Thanks to this traveler. Can we get me off of this rock now?
Oh, so it is like an escort.
I've got you.
Well, let's... Ow! Darn it. I hit the space bar and... Oh, she's... Whoa, she's like teleporting across the lava. Oh, we gotta talk to this guy.
Traveler, you found my daughter. In the midst of all this, you found my Morvani.
Well, I wouldn't have found her without Walking Dash.
The Argonian helped you find her. Pah! Self-interest and cunning, I'm sure. I'm grateful just the same. Morvani means the world to me, ever since her mother was taken from us.
Well, why do you hate the Argonians so much?
They have beastly, baser urges. It makes them hard to trust. When the swamp calls to them, they rise up against their neighbors and strike them down. Even the kindest, the most gentle, are not spared from their wrath.
The Argonians killed your wife?
It was before the signing of the pact. The Argonians of Seni still served my neighbors as slaves. Several of them made a break for freedom, and my Renisi, she was just out for a stroll. But today Morvani lives, thanks to you.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
Yes, well, I thank you for all you've done here today, Traveler. My daughter is safe, and I must reluctantly admit that the Argonian may have played a part. May Lord, Mother, and Wizard all guard you on your journey.
Kapla and all that. Okay, I just picked up some really nice new pants. Them things are awesome. They're medium armor. They're almost double the stats that I had before. Sweet. So we'll go ahead and we'll equip those. You also do have the option to do enchants and stuff like that. But I will be demonstrating that in the crafting video. So. Okay. So where are we now that we did that? So there's something... more talk stuff. Now, these guys are... I'm pretty sure... yeah, these guys are bad. I'm probably gonna die here. I can't bloody take on two of them. Gotta knock out one here. Telegraph down. We'll try and dodge roll out. Yeah, I'm going to die a horrible death. Time for me to run. I wouldn't necessarily say that this game is hard. It's just... this is gonna be a terrible demonstration. Wow, died in my video. That's really good. Well, I guess it does give an opportunity to show the death screen. So if I had a soul gem, I could res here, but since I don't, I have to res at basically the nearest graveyard, if you want to call it that. So I'll hit E, just res right here. All right. Take a little bit of durability damage on the gear. Okay. Let's go all the way over here. And while I'm running there, hopefully we can find some stuff to fight that isn't going to kill me. It'll give me a chance to sort of show off the land here a little bit, even though we're in sort of a not so pretty land. I mean, this game is definitely... more dark tones and that sort of thing compared to other MMOs that are out there that are all, you know, bright and happy. So, I mean, the art style in this game is very good. It's a much more realistic art style. Can I get up this hill? No. Oh, here's some flowers. It can be kind of hard to tell what the nodes are because everything blends in so well. You have to really know what you're looking for. Okay, I'm on the right path. Just keep going in this general direction here. Here's some things I can kill. All right. Sort. All right, wind up for the pitch. Telegraphs down. Go for the big moves here. Man, even this guy's gonna kill me. Knock him down. There, I knocked him down. Swords away. Alright, I got him. And it brings up the loot menu. We hit E to see what he dropped. He dropped a sword, which is crap. I'm not going to pick up any of that stuff. There is food in the game, you know, cooking and that sort of stuff. This is definitely a harsh land. Am I still going the right way? I am. If I can make it away around these lava pits. What's this beam of light over here? Ooh, look at that thing. This is like not the best way to go. The Lady Discovered. Okay. Not entirely sure what that is. Oh, there's another lava creature. You can hold shift to do your sprints. And as you might have noticed when I was doing my dodge rolls, you are able to do 2 before your stamina bar runs out. Now there's little things like this. You see this little, well, they call it a torch bug. I could actually grab that and use that for crafting. So you always have to sort of look for stuff. Now one thing that did surprise me about this game, and again for people who played Skyrim and the other Elder Scrolls games, one of the neat thing about Elder Scrolls is, you know, you'd walk into a town or a village or whatever, and you'd go to somebody's table or inside somebody's house, and there'd be like stuff laying around, and you could steal it and whatnot. You can totally do that in this game as well, except for they don't have the steal option. And actually, here's a great example. So I come across this table here, and it's like, here's a heavy sack here. I'll go ahead and just loot it. And there's a crafting ingredient in here, so I'll go ahead and grab that. There's a book here, there's a lamp. But I was really surprised that they put that sort of option in an MMO, because I was a little worried on exactly how that would work. And it's basically just a first come, first serve kind of deal. Alright, let's see if we can nail these guys here. Go for a big move here. Get the blades going. Do a knockdown on this guy. Just get in here and swipe, swipe, swipe. Now, you might have noticed that I am indeed playing this in third person. The third person has been vastly improved over Skyrim. Oh, I got a glyph. Very nice. I'll grab that. But you can go ahead and do this, which most people like, I think. The problem is, with the first-person view, is the fact that this is an MMO. And it's very hard to play like this in an MMO, especially PvP. I've pretty much heard that playing in first person in PvP in this game, I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's near impossible. Because somebody who's, you know, fighting like this versus somebody who's fighting like this, the person in third person has a superior advantage. I don't care how good you think you are like this. The person in third person, wow, that's the person in third person, is definitely going to have the advantage on you. Because you could be getting hit, or there could be stuff behind you, and like this you can't see it, but if I'm zoomed out far enough, you know, if there's somebody just behind me, then you'll be able to see them coming before they start hitting on you. So, yeah, I just don't think first person is going to be that viable in this game. I need double jump. Get me up here. What's going on up here, guys? Ooh, telegraph going down. You can see off in the distance there. Let me actually put my targeting reticle right over it. Like right there. You see that white arrow? That's my quest. So your quest tracker does show through all the terrain, which is pretty cool. So you're not, you know, doing like this, going crazy with your map, or having to necessarily go through your big map all the time. So you're... Or actually, you know what? Let me make a correction on that. That is not a quest tracker. That is my buddy who I'm grouped with. That is that indicator. That sort of downward triangle. That's telling me that's where they are. But the quest trackers do the same, but you've got to be a little bit closer than what I am now. So like right now I'm dead ahead on my quest. Oh, there's a portal over here. I believe this is for a quest. I can't really go in there right now. But yeah, the combat in this game is definitely improved over Skyrim. I definitely prefer the third-person view, even in Skyrim, which is much more designed around the first person. I even preferred third in that game, even though it was kind of hard to control. Not really seeing any... Actually, here we go, right here, more ore. And I will say that, you know, even though I'm going to cover this in the crafting video, actually, here's some wood. You are able to have all the crafting professions. You don't have to specialize. Which can be a little bit of a problem because it really fills up your inventory. It seems like I'm always running around with a full inventory, which can definitely be a little bit of a problem. Alright, let's see if I can actually kill this guy correctly here. Alright, fire up. We're going to start a long swing and we're going to run into it. Alright, let's get the blades going. Avoid his telegraph. Hit number 2. Oh, he's dead before I could really get into it. Let's go for this guy over here. Now, I said I was going to show something else about how to tell friend versus foe. You can see how this guy has a red outline. Well, now it's like a yellow outline. That is sort of the indicator. but sometimes it's so subtle, you kind of forget about it, which is exactly what happened when I started this video. I'm like, can I attack these guys? Oh, that's right, they don't have the red thing around them. Man, this area is just awesome with resources. There's times where I'll be running around for like 10 minutes and not find any resources. There's like wood and ore and stuff everywhere here. I like this area. Let's check the map again. The area I'm looking for is down here somewhere, or along the ocean apparently. Alright, fire up. Do a big swing at this guy. Blades out. Alright, he is toast. Ooh, what did I get here? Medium armor, 28. Not nearly as good as that 48 that I just picked up. If my inventory wasn't full, I'd pick it up and sell it. Or disenchant it. Ah, fishing hole. Again, I'm going to show that in the other video. I could show it briefly. Who cares? I need bait. Do I have bait? Let's see here. Hold to select bait. Brings up the little wheel here. Let's throw on some good old wormies. Alright. We'll aim for the hole here. Alright. Let's see if we can get some fish. Press E to reel in as soon as I think I got something right there. Alright. I got some more fishing bait. But yep, there's fishing. Pretty much what you'd think it would be. Now, where is this guy at? Okay, see, now you can see my quest guy through the terrain. He's up over here somewheres. And apparently he's dead. Examine the body. Ripped open his dagger. Take the dagger. What do we got here? We got a journal. Which, if you guys can read it, you can just pause the video. What else do we got here? Scrolls. Uh-huh. Anything else we can search around here? Oh, here's a barrel. Got some corn mash. The crate is empty because somebody else looted it. So that's basically how they do it in this game. Whoever was here before me looted the crate and must have missed the barrel. So the crate will respawn in time. Ah, flowers. More jute. Need that for some alchemy. Okay. What do we got? What is this? Some sort of vortex deal. I've got one... Let's see. Let's click on here for a second. Got one quest there. Here's my buddy on the map. So again, they're the triangle on the map. There's a quest there. There's a quest way the heck over there. So I'm sort of out in the middle of nowhere land. It's going to take me forever to run back. Hey, dinosaur thing. Warm up here. Do a run into him. Get the blades going. And he's dead already. Ah, some merchant refined to make rawhide. Yeah, the crafting in this game is pretty good. Just as good as Skyrim. Actually, Skyrim might be just a little bit better. Because they took out the grinding stones for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. More ore here. Alright, I'm actually going to skip the video ahead here just so you guys don't have to see my run back all the way down to south. Alright, I've made it back down south here, and you can see that this area is much greener, much more happy land-like, and there's these weird floating things. Don't quite know how them things work. Lots of little purple flowers. Alright. Wait, what? Came up on my screen there for a second and said hold to exploit. Okay, so I've got something going here. I've got to defeat some things right here. What kind of things we looking at here? It's not them big flying creatures, is it? No, I don't think so. Well, let's hone in on this little circle here. It says it's right in here. Is it this thing? Oh, that's a guy. And again, it's
They'll
not.
have to do better than that.
Now you're glowing red. And you're dead.
Coming. Brace yourself.
Cease your meddling, mortal. The
Well, there's all kinds of weird stuff going on here. Oh, we gotta fight these guys? Alright, we'll fight these guys then. Oh, wow. See, that was his wind-up, and I didn't block it. I'm not sure if I dodged out of the way in time or not.
What was that voice?
I don't know. What do you want, cat lady? Oh, I got some gold here. Take a little bit of gold.
We're not done with you yet.
Rock throw right to the face. There's one dead dinosaur.
Merrick ran off after some
Alright.
other Daedra.
Now I've got to
Get after
find
him.
somebody.
Don't let her take him.
And it has moved. It's over this way now. Alright, on the march. On the march. But you can see that the questing is very MMO-like. You sort of go from hub to hub. There are some stuff out in the world.
Pure soul, Merrick. You should feel honored.
Merrick, comrade, what happened? Where did you go?
Hello, comrade.
Dosha, that such a weakling could take one such as Merrick.
What are you, calling me a weakling? And where did they go?
How would Aleph know? She was behind you.
Perhaps we wait for Sees All Colors. She said she'd rally the guild.
Oh yes, Colors, the heroic guildmaster. We don't need to wait for Colors. You and Aleph are more than smart enough to figure this out. Here, give those items you found on the cultists.
Who was that woman who kidnapped Merrick?
You didn't recognize the Dremora from her projection. I think her name is Dosha. Quite full of herself, actually. This note mentions an island tower. Aleph wonders if it speaks of Stonefang.
Stonefang?
Stonefang Cavern beneath an old tower on the island just beyond Ebonheart. Go seek Merrick there. Aleph will find our...
Yeah, I'll
good
find him.
fortune stalk your steps, comrade. Which do you mean? Ancient, Dwemer.
Okay. What do we got here? Way the hell up there in the water. And back over there, and way over there. Man, these quests are like really far apart. Guess we'll go over to that one, which is surrounded by lava. Which is... Let's see, where's my... I thought my friend was around here somewhere. I saw their arrow getting really big. Yeah, there they are. Let's go sneak up on... Go sneak up on her real quick. Set the auto run going here. She's messing around over here. Ah, there's the arrow. Oh, I'm gonna die. Ha, there she is. See if I can make this jump. No! Yes, this game does have dancing. Don't laugh at me. This is the only way I know how to dance. Let's see. Let's put the weapons away. Can we do a bow? Yes. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's go on to this last quest here. Ooh, there's some barrels here. Ah, some old venom. Yeah, let's grab that. Might need that for crafting. Oh, can't. My inventory's full. All kinds of snake venom. That's alright. We don't need it. Oh, what's this here?
Quietly, there is danger.
Nah, let's forget it. Just keep on where I was going. If we can find a way over this wall here. Dun 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 dun. Can I make it up this little hill here? Yes, I can. Okay, I see lava again. Yeah, more lava termites. And things are pretty tough. Assuming I gotta take that bridge. Yeah, I'm not a lava termite, so I can't swim in the lava. Do I gotta go all the way around this rock? Oh, that guy found my flowers. Oh, here's some more flowers right here. There's lots of jute. Well, how in the heck can I... What do you want, thing? Take a rock to the face. There you go. There's no way I can make that jump. How am I supposed to get over there? This may have been a bad decision to choose this quest. Oh, gotta grab some more wood. Nah, there's no way I can get up over that way. Well, shoot. Maybe we're not gonna do this. There's more flowers. Huh, that is a thing. I probably need to go all the way around the other direction. Lots of running around in this game. And as you can probably tell, the zones are pretty big. I mean, all the running around that I've done in this little demo here has been basically just this little area right here. And if I zoom out, you can see how big this zone is. And this here is like Fog of War. So it's like uncovered zone. Trying to think if there's a way I can actually zoom out. There's no way to like see the entire world. I'm zoomed out as far as I can go. So this is Stone Falls. Well, oh, there's another path. Wow. Okay. We'll just take this bridge instead of the other bridge. That is a thing. I keep trying to double jump in this game because I've been playing another game quite a bit, and that game has double jumping. So I'm like, why can't I double jump in this one?
Hail.
I automatically got used to it. Oh, good. There's a campfire here.
Good to see you here, soldier. We'll need all the help we can get.
Your father told me to report to you.
And I'm glad he did. Balreth, it seems, does not want to go quietly back into his cage. Father was sure Balreth was the only way to defeat the Covenant army. But it seems he may have been a bit hasty in his actions.
What do you mean?
The ritual Father gave me to rebind Balreth isn't working. Something's gone wrong. Daedra are pouring from the volcano, and I'm worried about the nearby towns. We need answers, and we need them fast.
What would you have me do, my lord?
Our best bet is to go back to the source. The mages that first bound Balreth. Some of them are buried at the necropolis to the south, a place called Othrenis. I've sent a scout, Onuja, to learn what we need. Go there and aid him.
I'm on it. Alright, since there's a fire here, I'll give you guys just a brief glimpse at crafting. So here's cooking. And it does the whole zoom in screen thing, which I believe Skyrim did this as well. I think it's really cool. Shows your guy, like, messing around with stuff. It's pretty cool. So, let's see here. What can I make? I've got basically 3 recipes. So I can make a roast, I can do a pie, or I can do some goat bone soup. I can do 11 of those. But basically, I have it set up to where it shows you what I can make based on this stuff. She was like tasting it. It was kind of funny. But you've got your food, and then you've got your brew. So I can actually do some beers. And whichever item you pick, it shows it over here, and it tells you what it does. Like this one here, you know, increases stamina recovery by 2 for 35 minutes. So it's basically your buffs. But we'll go ahead and we'll make a beer here real quick. So I've got all the ingredients. We'll hit R for craft. Oh, and I can't because my inventory's full. Gosh darn it. Let's get rid of something in here. Do I have some junk? Yeah. We'll just destroy these. Or wait, I hit repair? What the heck did I hit there? I thought I hit destroy. Destroy. Yes. Okay. Let's try that one more time. So we were making some beers. Craft the beers. And it does a little sparkle thing. And I have made some beers. So now we will go to consumables. Let's get out of this area so I can see myself. Consumables. Ah, here's our beers. And use. Go, 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 go. Ugh, I'm drunk now. It's too bad it doesn't do like this screen like wobbly thing. But I think it is now time for my opinions and thoughts on this game. The game has a very impressive art style. Graphics, sound, and general gameplay are all very nice, very impressive for an MMO. The quest tracking is very average. But where the game falls short is the actual MMO part of it. If you want to play this game and have an awesome Elder Scrolls single-player experience, then you're going to have yourself a good time. But playing this game as an actual MMO with people is very, very difficult. With the nameplates missing, it does not have proper group quest tracking. The game does a lot of the little instances a little bit, because it likes to, when you're doing quests, it likes to sort of change the zones and stuff a little bit. You get into that messiness a little bit, and just trying to do anything with anybody is very, very difficult. The game is just not designed very well as an MMO. So this game is a subscription-based game, $15 a month, which normally I would not have a problem with. I am very much a supporter of the subscription games. I think it's better than free-to-play. But here's where the subscription model in this game fails. They have announced that this game is also going to have a in-game like market store or cash store, which is just absolutely terrible. It's a sad deal, because if you're paying $15 a month for an MMO, you should be able to get everything in the game without having to pay extra money. Now, I'm not saying that things should just be given to you, but you should be able to have the right to earn everything in the game. Whether through dungeons, through questing, through looting, something along those lines, you should be able to get anything. You should not have to spend more than your $15 a month to get anything. So the fact that they're going to have this cash store is extremely disappointing. Now, for those who watched my character creation video, I demonstrated on how if you want to at least try and play with your friends, you have to make sure that you pick the same faction, the same races, because the races are all split up between the 3 different factions, which again is disappointing on its own. Now the next thing that they have done is that if you pre-order this game and buy it, they will remove those restrictions. And you will be able to play any of the races with any of the factions. So again, they're sort of making people, if you want to play with your friends with the combinations you really, really want, they're making you do all of these extra steps. And that is just, that's terrible. It should be unlocked for everybody from the start. It's between that and the cash shop and the subscription, it's asking too much of the players. Now I can see, okay, go free to play and then have your cash shop. That's reasonable. I'm not really a big fan of it, but it's reasonable. I mean, take a look at Star Wars The Old Republic. They went free to play, they added their cash shop, they have the different subscription levels. It's working out pretty well for them. And again, like I said before, I'm a big supporter of the subscription. So, yeah, I'm just not a big fan of what they're trying to do with this game. And again, if you want to pay $15 a month for a great Elder Scrolls single-player game, then that's fine. That's exactly what this game excels at, the single-player experience. But as an MMO, it's not good. Now, maybe a year down the road, 2 years down the road, maybe they'll be able to fix some of this stuff, and it'll be a lot better. But at the moment, as an MMO, it's not very doable. So that's my thoughts on this game. So everybody stay tuned for the crafting video. The crafting is very good in this game. And that will go ahead and do it for my second Elder Scrolls video. So with that being said, everybody keep playing and have fun.